Hello, everyone. It's William and Andrew here.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to our 12th birthday or 12th anniversary celebration here for Allegory Gallery.
Hooray!
We've got cake for later. Sorry you can't enjoy it with us. You can watch us eat it later, maybe.
Diane, you can have a slice. Come on down.
There you go. Anybody local, come on down.
Though I'm not gonna share too much.
Not going to share too much.
If a whole bunch of people come,
We're not cleaning up for you.
No.
No.
We actually did clean.
We did clean up a little bit for y'all.
We sorted the table.
A little bit. Half the table. So who is here? We see a lot of people here with us already. Thank you for joining us. Sorry if my lip and my face is puffy because I had an allergic reaction last night. My entire lip swelled up and my face. So, yay.
He didn't get slapped, y'all.
Yay. So I'm also, you can tell I'm like a little bit pink. I get pink when my hives come out. So I took I went to the store today because it was after midnight. I couldn't go and get any antihistamines. So I went to the store and pounded antihistamines today.
I'm glad I brought my glasses in case I have to drive.
So
you'll be fine.
Hopefully.
I think it's also been an emotional day, like a cathartic day where
it's been hard and easy and nice and bad and upsetting and good, and it's all of that in one when we think about all that we've done and all the things we've been through to get to this point.
Mm-hmm. It's been a true journey, y'all, and thank you all for being a part of that journey.
Yes.
Because we couldn't do it without you. No. I'd be working at the Sheets for 1 week until I get fired. Don't even get training pay.
Right.
William,
don't get that extra bonus.
He could get that extra bonus.
Maybe.
Probably.
Suzanne is here.
Fired.
Hello, Suzanne. Thanks for tuning in. Marianne is here. Hello, hello. Michelle is here. Harry is here. Who else? Thank you all for joining us. Suzanne says, happy 13th. You're a year ahead. We're starting into the 13th year, though. Like, today officially marks the crossover from 12th year to the start of the 13th year. Lucky number 13, we hope.
We talked about this, and apparently I have like a thing where my brain doesn't work, where I was like, so does that mean we're at 13 if we're going into our 13th year?
No.
Like, when you're 1,
you've completed 1 year.
1, but you're 1 for a whole year. Right?
Well, you're 1.5, you're 1 3/4. We don't do that very often, but yeah. So you're 0 to 1. You haven't completed a full year. We are 12 in a day. Well, 12 in an hour. 12 years and like an hour right now.
Oh boy.
We would have closed for the day.
I'll leave that to you to remind us how old we are as a business.
Yeah. We would have closed at like 4 or 5 o'clock. So we're like 2 hours into our 13th year, right? Marianne had a nap before all the festivities. Nice. Marianne says if it were Chinese, it would be lucky number 13.
I'm ready for some Chinese.
I know.
That's a good idea.
I know. We didn't get any food. We just had cake.
Yeah, we only have cake for dinner.
We have cake for dinner.
And ramen.
Right.
Perfect.
Not here, we don't. We can bring some water. We have a tea kettle here again.
And maybe we'll go to the house for the party.
Marianne's ready to get the party started.
I'll work on that seed beating of that thing.
The forever project.
It's actually not taking that long, but
it's just a big thing to do.
When you don't have time to do it.
Mm-hmm. Cindy says, wish I was there to help you eat cake.
Which Cindy?
Cindy Motes. She'll be here in a few weeks.
Where are you now?
I don't know, but she's gonna. I forget where you're at. Are you in
Florida? West Virginia?
You're gonna come up with your sisters and do classes.
I thought you were in West Virginia, right? Did you go back home?
I don't know. Where are you, Cindy? Marianne says 2 kinds of cake. No, just 1 kind of cake. It's our favorite cake.
Oh, the cake I made last night. He finally ate a tiny bite.
I had a slice. He cut it into slices, and I had a slice. It was good.
Barnaby ate most of it.
Barnaby did eat a lot of it.
He
Barnaby,
was
I think, has a cold, so he's like bulking up on anything.
It was pretty cute. He was trying to get that cake out his hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Gilbert had a little bit of a cold earlier because he was sneezing a lot, and now he's feeling fine. But Barnaby, I can tell because every time I sit down, he wants to sit with me. And normally that's like, he normally likes to sit with me, but he does his own thing. But now he's like, every time I sit down,
must be nice.
He's sitting with me. He's a good boy, but he's not feeling good.
No. His asthma is real bad.
Yeah, the change of seasons plus having a cold, I think it's really making him a little bit upset. Donna's with us. Hello. Says happy anniversary to you. Thank you. Cindy says can't wait to see you on Friday, September 29th.
I won't.
You're not going to probably see Andrew. He's going to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be gone. Jermaine is with us. Hello, happy anniversary. Sorry if I'm missing everyone. Y'all have been talking a lot before we got on here. We were a few minutes late, but y'all talking it up good. I
don't think we were late.
Maybe like 3 minutes, but y'all did a lot of talking in that time. So thanks for joining us.
3 minutes would be now.
3 minutes? No, we're like 15 minutes in, 13 minutes in.
5:30? It's only 5:40.
It's 13 minutes after 5:30. So for 3 minutes, we've been doing this for 10. We've been doing this for 6, actually. So we were 7 minutes late.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I would have made you go on earlier.
See? Should have made you go on.
For what? Just to look at them?
Yeah.
I gaze their
eyes. Talk to them. Let's see.
Hello, everyone.
Donna says, went to homecoming parade this afternoon, and right about the time the parade started, to bottom fell out. I don't know what. I missed that conversation, I think.
The bottom fell out?
Bottom fell out of what?
I hope not on the, I don't know.
Marianne says, any extra dust in the air can be hard for my breathing, too. Yeah.
You'd be dead here.
Yeah.
It's dusty.
Donna says, oh, it poured.
Oh,
raining. It's not raining here. It's a beautiful day here. Sandra says, hi, y'all. Happy 12th anniversary. What an accomplishment. Congrats.
Thanks.
Thank you all. Cindy is in West Virginia. Okay.
Are you there all the time, though? I think, aren't you just there for visiting your family?
Cheryl says, happy everything.
Yeah,
thank you.
Like happy 12, 13, 14.
Whatever it is. Jermaine says, cake is great for dinner. Or for dinner is always good.
Just start shivering from too much sugar.
Janice is here. Happy anniversary. It must have skipped a lot of your comments because now I'm going back and I'm seeing people I didn't see at all.
You know what? We tried to get one of them Prantel cakes and you got special delivery.
Luckily, we didn't go to Pittsburgh to get it because they have one in Greensburg, which is closer to us. But I went on their website to try and do a pickup order, thinking, well, maybe I'll run to Greensburg before. And I went to schedule the pickup. You have to schedule that thing out like 5 days in advance.
I guess they have to make it.
Yeah. So
where is it in Greensburg?
I don't know, but they said they have a store in Greensburg. So
how come we don't go there all the time?
That's the cake we were talking about yesterday.
That burnt almond torte. That's not even a cake. It's a torte.
Torte. They call it something else on the website. They don't even call it burnt almond. I forget. It's almond pudding something or something like that.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah.
Give me some of that pudding cake.
Lennis is peopling with us instead of the festival downtown. That's nice. Yeah. Thank you. But don't miss your festival. You got to see the festival. Andrew's like, eh.
Here is better anyway.
Marion says it's harvest season here, so there's lots of dust. That can happen. That can happen. Cindy says, no, Andrew, just visiting. That's what's great about having family. No, that's what's great about having family everywhere. It must be nice to go visit people.
Where do you live normally? I can't remember. Because there's a Cindy that lives a couple miles from where I grew up. I think that's Cindy Brooks. Was that Cindy Brooks?
Jenna says they need the rain. They'll take some of that rain. What else is going on, everybody?
Busy.
It is busy. It's very busy today.
We've been working on some secret projects.
Lenna says, nope. Usually about 30,000 people come to town. Ugh. I get it. I get it. Stay with us then. Hang out with us. Lorraine says, sounds like Boston cream pie pudding cake. It's very different.
There's no chocolate.
There's no chocolate. It has toasted almonds and some kind of delicious icing and then some pudding. And then they have one that is just, instead of the pudding, they use a type of pastry icing or pastry something that's in. He says, nah.
Nah. That's Crisco and powdered sugar mix. Nah.
This is
Nah.
I doubt Prantles is going to use Crisco and powdered sugar.
He got me this donut and he was like, oh, I got you the vanilla filled one. And I took a bite. I was so excited because I thought it was like that
So did I.
That custard filling, and outshot that flavorless white.
Who knew?
And then I was like,
you take a gamble when you get a stuffed donut sometimes.
I know. I don't know why some people do, but I don't know why people use like the crappiest fillings in
I know.
filled donuts. Like, have you ever noticed that? Or like a hand pie, they use like the canned fruit where it tastes like cornstarch because they put so much thickener in it. It's like, why not just get?
So everyone keeps asking so they have a tort custard, they call it. That's the burnt almond tort custard, and then they have a tort pastry cream.
That might be good.
And then they have raspberry tort and a chocolate tort, and then toasted almond deluxe cupcakes and toasted almond cake bars.
I'm into it.
Toasted almond cheesecake slices, chocolate tort bars, raspberry
we didn't
tort.
Have a wedding cake.
No, we did not. Lena says, yes, why not use the good fillings? Right?
I know, right? Why did everybody have to like use that like
canned pie stuff?
And it's like, maybe it's like a nostalgia thing, like, because that has a very particular flavor of like not being real fruit. And it's like, why not make it real fruit?
Right. Yeah, my grandmother on my mom's side, or on my dad's side, sometimes used to use those fillings for like a cherry pie, because it's hard to get enough cherries to do that around here. But they would always use like fresh apples, and now on my mom's side, the pies were always, she didn't make a pie unless she had the fresh berries or fresh things to make it. So we only got pies really during berry season up there.
Pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin pie.
Did y'all make it from the can or from scratch?
Sometimes both. My grandmother did pumpkins, so sometimes they did that, but they always usually would still add a can of it, even if it was fresh.
I don't know why, but it has a very distinctive flavor.
But their pies are like the custards. Now, my grandmother, my dad's side, made real pumpkin pie, and that was mostly canned. But they were still good, especially as kids. We loved them. So there is that nostalgia, but once you've had like real fruit.
I don't know if a real pumpkin pie tastes any different than a canned pumpkin pie.
That's the thing, because pumpkin doesn't really change its taste as much.
I think it actually is better.
They don't add all the stuff, like the congealed.
Because I got one where it's probably me that made it, and I made it from scratch, or whoever made it from scratch. And I took a bite, and one of them strings got caught up in my teeth, and then it took
pumpkin string.
It took some of the filling out and fell all over everything. So
oh my,
it wasn't that good puree.
Right.
Nice and smooth.
Donna says, nope. The fried peach pies here in Clinton County use fresh peaches. They better, right?
I would hope.
They better. Let's see here. Oh, Amanda's here. Hello, Cindy. I'll watch a replay later. Gotta go. Oh no, can't hang out with us. Cindy Motes. Sorry, it's really jumping around a lot today. I'm like, I don't know if comments are backfilling because I did not scroll past all these, and now you're all popping up.
Everybody's excited for pie.
I know. Michelle says, I can buy today. Oh, yay. That's nice. We have some things for you. If you want to, they're in the online store. You can go get them right now. But I put them at the very top of the website. But we're going to show them to you as well, as always. We have some kind of luxury bead blends, which what did I call them on the website? Because they're different from our luxury bead blends. I called them the anniversary bead blends. So
this is a kickoff.
yes,
We're going to be celebrating probably
for days.
forever. You're going to get so tired and be like, are you 13 yet?
Yeah. We tried to give ourselves a little bit of a break as a congratulations for 12 years, but we're going to keep moving stuff into the online store.
What is our break?
We slept.
Oh, yeah, that is a break.
We actually did sleep a little bit last night.
I took some drugs and went to bed.
And by drugs, he means like ibuprofen.
It's like that hardcore melatonin.
I know, yeah, right.
You gonna feel the burn tomorrow.
Right. Suzanne says we had cake pop for dessert tonight. Nice. Or we have it. You haven't eaten it. Yeah, I was gonna be like, that's early. Yeah. Janice making you hungry for sweets.
Me too.
Lori Wooten is here with us. Says, yay, happy anniversary to you too. Thank you.
Thanks.
Allegory Gallery turned 12 today.
Can you believe it?
I know.
Are you able to share your screen now or not?
Yes.
Hey, do y'all want to see the stuff first, or you want to see the picture time?
I was going to take you through. So I did not have time because I slept to put together a full slideshow for y'all. But I figured I would take you through some of the photos that we have of the very beginning of Allegory Gallery. I have a lot of photos in this album, so we'll skip a few. We're not going to go through. There's 700 and some photos. So
that's like one of my presentations.
Right? We're going to try and get through them all right now.
So I had a ton of pictures of my snag presentation, and they said, how many slides do you have? I said 125. And they're like,
their eyes got real big.
Because usually people have like 7.
Right.
And I had 100, and then they were like, I'm not. The one was like, you only have 15 minutes, right?
Right. We got all the time we want tonight.
No.
We could go through every photo we have.
And
no, we can't.
I was born.
I was born.
I basically did that. I showed them the baby picture. I took them from basically conception forward.
They liked it though.
And I still get people come up to me and they say how that they cried their whole way home because it was on Sunday,
right before everyone leaves.
And then they're like,
All right. Harry says we had triple chocolate cake last night. Today I have been cooking baby back ribs and smoked pork with green beans and in an all Dutch oven, low and slow.
That sounds good.
Sounds delicious. Someone else in the grocery line today, when I was getting the cake, said that they were working on making pulled pork. And I was like, that sounds delicious.
That's because that was one of my specialties back in the day.
Yeah, Andrew made a good pulled pork once in a great while. Or once upon a time, I should say. It was always good.
I know. We had multiple going away parties when we left New York because not everybody could go on the same day, and we wanted to see everybody before we left. So we had multiple parties, and this is clearly before we're vegetarians because one of our themes was pork party, and everything had some kind of pork in it.
We could not eat any of our meal today.
No. And you know what? A vegetarian came to the party, and I was like, why did you bring this person to this party? Because
we told you it was pork. Pork is the idea.
I was like, wow. I was like, I can make you something. And so I bust out I started cooking in the middle of the thing so that they had something to eat so they didn't go home hungry. I think as like a half Filipino person, it would be like one of the most horrifying things if somebody came to my house and they left hungry.
Yeah, he doesn't do well with that.
Like my Southern and Filipino, I would like.
No one leaves hungry.
No. Unless you're trying to.
Right.
Like if you're on a diet and you don't peer pressure me too much, then I won't peer pressure you.
Right.
But anyways.
Marian says pastry cream is awesome, but most cake makers don't want to make it. All shortcuts is the thinking.
I don't like shortcuts when it comes to that.
No. Let's see here. Lena says real pumpkin is weird. It's too wet. Definitely different to bake with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's another thing.
Susan says happy anniversary. Thank you. Donna says
Thanks.
sweet potato pie instead of pumpkin.
I love sweet potato pie.
Oh, there's my mom. Hello, Mom. Says you're making me want to make a pumpkin pie now. Make us one. Go ahead.
Oh, no.
It'd be good. That's that custardy pie recipe. It's a different kind of pumpkin pie. I wish everyone could experience it because it's good. Hello, Carmen. Thanks for tuning in. Facebook user says we're going to grab something to eat, but happy anniversary. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. I don't know. Facebook user comes up as you go to streamyard.com/Facebook and re-authenticate, or let us know who you are if you're still here. Amanda says I made chicken katsu, Japanese cucumber salad, rice and green salad.
That sounds good.
Nice. Cheryl says I just shopped again. Thank you.
Wait, did you tell them?
I didn't tell them.
Go ahead, tell them so nobody.
Yeah, don't shop yet.
Check out.
Yeah, I'll give you a refund, Cheryl, for the amount. But we were doing a 25% off sale just for you people who are watching. We're not going to announce it, I don't think, anywhere else.
Maybe SMS, but that's like 5 people.
Yeah, it's close to 200 some people.
What?
Yeah.
How did that grow?
We have 220 people, I think, on our SMS list. So we'll probably send out an email tomorrow, and because I already sent out an email and SMS this morning or this afternoon for this. But we are going to have a 25% off sale. We already have it. If you put 12 years in as the discount code, 2 years. I didn't make a banner because I didn't have time. Let me make a banner. I'll make a banner in a little bit. 12 years. I'll do it right now or I'll forget.
Here, I'll make a banner.
Just do it here. Create a banner. 12 years. Sorry, everybody. He's trying to beat me. I can tell. I can hear the fervor.
Done.
And it's backwards. Well, it's backwards for me. I don't think it's backwards for all of them.
That's fine.
What is going on? Go back here. Where am I? I have both computers running.
Is that going to have the feedback loop?
I have all the sound off on that, so it shouldn't. There it is. It works. So use that discount code, everybody, if you're going to shop. But Cheryl, since you already did, thank you. And we'll go ahead and I can do a refund for the 25% for you.
Yeah, you one of our peeps.
Yeah, we'll make sure you get that. Marion says canned pumpkin is an acceptable shortcut.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Right.
That's like I'm almost tempted to get a can and just like eat it straight from the can. That probably doesn't speak well of me.
Susan says, hip hip hooray, Mercury retrograde is now over.
There's a shadow period. Don't celebrate too
I know.
soon.
The shadow in the beginning and the shadow in the end.
But let's positive think that.
I know. Marion says, yes, drugs for me are like ibuprofen or aspirin, right?
Wow, we're way far back.
I know. She's talking about what katsu. Somebody asked, chicken katsu is Japanese fried chicken, very similar to schnitzel.
Mm-hmm. That's delicious, by the way.
Says we like our katsu with Japanese mayonnaise. It's kind of weird, but tastes good. You can get
baby mayonnaise.
Says you can get actual sauce called katsu sauce, but I don't really like it.
Isn't it the Kewpie Pie brand? Oh my gosh, it's such a weird bottle. They even like the bottle feels oddly like fleshy, like somebody's child's belly. Have you seen it, William?
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
The Kewpie Pie mayo?
I've seen the Kewpie Pie thing itself, but I've not seen the mayo, I don't think.
It's so weird. Like it has this weird kind of silky texture to the outside, and it's like squeezy. And it's actually really good. It tastes good.
Lena says, ooh, I went to look. Love Moonglow.
Uh-huh.
We got lots of Moonglow stuff for you.
Are you going to show this stuff?
I'm trying to say, Cheryl says, oh, you're too sweet. Sandra says, wow, how generous. Yeah, 25%. That's more than we should ever do. But for this anniversary, we wanted to give you a kind of a blowout sale. Can't wait. One kid is already sold out. What am I not even going to show you then?
Hmm.
No, there's nothing sold out on my screen.
Oh, our kits in general?
Maybe some of our kits, but the 12th anniversary kit is not sold out yet. None of the bead blends show to be sold out on my screen.
Who said that?
Lennis.
Oh.
Let's see here. Okay. Oh, a Halloween one is sold out. Yeah, the Halloween ones may be sold out.
Yeah, some of those. Oh, is that we made a Halloween kit last night? Did y'all see that?
Which one was that?
The one with them giblets.
Oh, the one we showed on the air.
Mm-hmm. And all the
That wasn't last
glow-in-the-dark.
night. That was it last night?
I think it was last night.
Was
We
it?
did Lady Lavendale and then we surprised everybody.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that into the online store yet. I forgot about that kit.
I stayed up late packing that for y'all.
So, Marion says, how to allocate funds to take advantage of this? Donna is asking, is the sale just online? Yes. And it is just for you all. And those will send out an email, like I said, probably tomorrow morning and a text message tomorrow, but only people on the list. I don't think we're going to announce the sale on Facebook. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe at the very end.
Donna, if you come in and you tell us the secret password, you might get some.
There you go. If you do want to shop in the store, come visit us, and we'll probably do it for you if you saw the discount here. We're pretty easy. There's Lydia.
Kind of easy.
Lydia said, hello, Lydia. I heard you stopped in today. I came in right after you left, Jen said. I had to stop in to pick up some stuff. So thanks for coming in. Says, Andrew, you are up late every night, LOL.
Who said that?
Lydia.
Why how you know?
They
Driving
know.
by the house.
They know. They know.
I went to bed early.
You did actually.
It was 4:30. I went to bed early. The sun was not up yet.
All right. What am I doing? You want to see some pictures? Let's show you the stuff in the store since people are already buying it already.
Do that, because then
we
people
can
might fade out.
We got 35 people watching.
They're gonna
Nice.
get bored of our story time.
No one gets bored of our story time, do they?
Yeah. Somebody's like, your voice is so calming. I put it on to sleep. I was like, hey.
Just what every seller wants to hear. Right?
I'll take what I can get.
Oops, come on. Oh, I picked the right one accidentally.
Hey, good job.
All right.
I'll eat some of this cake off screen.
Lydia says, no, the Queen of Stocking has moved. Oh, who's the Queen of Stocking? Don't. Oh, Nettie, that's right.
You forgot.
I did forget. Yeah, she used to
post pictures of people's houses. I was like,
Right.
Some people don't like that for real.
Marianne says, judging by the time on some of your Facebook posts.
Yeah, you're up too.
Right. Usually from the other side of things.
Yeah, I was up at like 4 something, and you liked that post right away.
So Marianne gets up for work.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Early.
I guess I should use a bowl to show
For
these.
this. Maybe I give you a nice bowl.
Okay, give me a nice bowl. I'm gonna use this plastic thing we have sitting here.
Do hand puppets.
I don't know how to hand puppet. So we're gonna show you this stuff, this beautiful moon glow here. I'll just show you. I'll start showing it to you.
We'll borrow Julie's thing, or do you think that's too busy?
What?
Julie Liston's thing that she ordered.
Oh, the plate?
Yeah.
We'll use that since it's still here, and hopefully it's not too busy. We're gonna borrow Julie's plate that I made, that she bought.
Make another one.
I know. I'm making bowls right now. I'm in the bowl phase. Plates are actually really hard for me to make.
I'm gonna practice.
I know. I need to practice. So
There's a lot in this double stuff.
yeah, these kits are not the 2x3 bags we normally have. They're the 3x4 bags. These mixes. So
this is the normal size.
yeah, here's normally what you get, and we did extra stuffing so look how much more you're gonna get, extra stuffed for the anniversary. So these are big.
Did you tell them that about how we sell this usually by the strand in the store?
I did not yet. So as Andrew said, we do normally sell this by the strand in the store, and it's usually $5 for a short strand, like maybe 4 or 5 inches at most.
The
Actually,
shorties
probably less, because they're circular strands, most of them. And so they're probably 3 to 4 inch strands, and they're $5. You're getting all of this for $18. This is a bigger strand than what you normally get. Maybe that might be about. It's probably like that. That's normally what you get in store for $5 for Moon Glow.
This isn't Moon Glow.
That's not Moon Glow. This is all Moon Glow, and you're getting this whole. Brought this down too close. You're getting this whole 3x4 bag of Moon Glow. Now you saw that number in there. We only have 5 of these available in this purple and gray color. So the ones you're getting in here are these large chunky monkeys, and then you're going to get the purple.
That's one of my favorites.
You can see the glow, the Moon Glow in there.
Because it's like a mat.
And then you're going to get this black gray. Isn't that nice?
You know, I picked those out color one at a time for y'all.
There you go.
There's a ginormous bin, and I hand selected all of those colors. It's true, one by one.
One by one. So there you go. That is one of the Allegory Gallery 12th anniversary bead blends. So you can get that $18 only for the whole bag.
I've nicknamed this one Fortitude.
Fortitude.
We were thinking about different things that we've needed.
Different characteristics.
To survive this long. And that was one of them.
That's for sure.
Because it kind of reminded me of like something solid and like, you know, like it was like almost like a stone. You know how like this, like it has that kind of vibe.
Beat down.
We can play a game like who can shoot the marble across the floor.
Right.
Furthest.
That would be me. All the time. All right. Next up.
Did people like it, or they think it looked like crap?
My mom said, boy, they're cool. Amanda says, wow, those are really cool and glowy. Marion says, oh my goth heart.
Correct.
Michelle says, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Right. Marion says, yes, from the other side. I leave for work at 6, 2 days a week, but I do get up between 3 and 4:30 every day. Oh my goodness. That's sleeping time.
That's why our
This one, there are 8 of them only available.
These are not all Moon Glow.
They're not all Moon Glow, but you're gonna get this big chunky, and you're gonna get this big chunky.
They're carved resin.
And then you're gonna get these little rondelles.
My friend Judy had those.
And everyone's gonna be different. We did not handpick each one to make each kit the same.
Nah.
But so you might get some different things. We tried to get a little bit of everything in each one, but I can't guarantee.
We have a system though.
Yeah, we do try to get a system to get you the most diverse and a little bit of everything. So I think I got one of each of everything in here. These are mostly all Moon Glow, except this one. That's Moon Glow too. These are all Moon Glow.
But if you just dip straight from the top and then you work your way down, then everybody's thing is different.
Yeah.
So what we do is we fill them up halfway, and then we scrape the bottom and fill the top. Because the little beads sink to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And the big beads float to the top sometimes.
Yeah, most of the time. So we scoop half, fill up the bags halfway, and then we fill up the bags the rest of the way with the little stuff that floats to the bottom.
That way you get a true taste.
Lorraine says, did you make that bowl? I did, and I sold it to Julie Liston on the online store. My pottery's in the online store. I think there's only a few things available, so thank you all for buying them.
Is there one on sale?
It would be on sale technically too. Everything. I can't take it out. I might be able to take those out. I probably should take those out. We'll see.
Go get it before he changes it.
Right.
Even my paintings.
Yes, even your paintings.
Boy, you get $100 off, y'all.
Michelle says, just wow. Lorraine says, wow. Marion says, the second one is pretty too.
Yeah. That one painting, $100 off.
Lorraine says,
What?
beautiful. I know, because you have some, what, $400 paintings? They would be,
300.
I think you have a $500 one in there. You're going to get some money off, 25% off.
So if you wanted to add to your collection, there you go.
Lots. We were looking at some of Andrew's little paintings that are here, and we're like, why haven't these sold?
Do you want to look at them?
Let's look at them.
Well, show the stuff. I'll go grab it.
Okay. Because I said, I'm going to take them in the store because we have a lot of Andrew's larger art hanging in the store, but very few of his smaller pieces. And when people come in, they're not always looking for a big, a more expensive piece. And so I said, if these don't sell online soon, we are going to, take these into the store and take them off the online store.
So we have big plans that we're working on.
We do always, but especially.
I don't want to ruin the surprise.
In this one, there
it's
are
too early.
Yeah, there are 5 of. So you're gonna get some of this.
Glow.
Glow. You're gonna get
been talking to some professional.
some of this. You're gonna get some of this.
Somebody said, "Are you pregnant?" I said, "I don't think that's how that works."
There are some of these.
We already done had babies.
And I think that's mainly what you're getting. So you get a whole 3x4 bag. I keep wanting to say 2x3 because that's normal. A whole 4x3 bag.
Oh, we didn't tell the green one. That was grow.
Oh, grow. So perseverance, grow.
This one's creativity.
And creativity. Those look like butterscotch candy, says Donna, right? Really want the kit from yesterday and a couple of other things, says Michelle. Thank you. Marianne says, I bought the purple kit. See, couldn't hold out, right? Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, get them before they're gone because at 25% off, we priced these. We weren't going to do a sale.
No.
Originally, we were just going to give you really good prices on these and just be like, okay, we always do a sale. We're not going to do a sale this time. But then today, we were like, why don't we give them kind of a secret sale where only people who watch us and only people on our list are going to know about it? So these were priced at $18 because we thought we're just going to give you the best price we can, and then we put them on sale. So you're getting a very good deal.
You're getting better than best.
Yeah. Like you're lucky we got these at a good price ourselves. We're probably losing money on these, but for a celebration, let's just have at it.
We are actually. Because if we strung them up and sold them, we definitely 100%.
Yeah. If we strung these up here, let me show you what a $5 strand looks like. Because I know by sight for our moon glow. No, I'm just going to show them. Okay, that strand in the store would be $5. All right. So you're getting $18 with 25% off. I don't know what that comes to. 8, 16. That'd be like 360, more than 360 off. 15, 14. So that's under $15. So if you put 3 of those strands together, everything else is free, pretty much. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There is what you're getting. This is what you would get in the store generally for that price. This is what you're getting for that price if you buy now. Right? So there you go. Andrew's making faces over here. He's like, I'm just giving stuff away now.
We're not gonna make it to 13.
Yeah, we can't do this very often or we will not make it to 13 years. But for you all, here we go. Here we go. I just refreshed my screen and apparently the black and purple is the best selling because it just moved to the top place in the anniversary collection. So there you go. This is what you get in store for the same price you're paying online. Oh, there, my mom said $4.50 off. So see,
Yeah, 9 divided by 2.
it's 13, be $13.50. $13.50. So that's not even $15. I got to take a few of these away. There you go. There. So
Don't make it worse, man. Bag it up. Let's go.
he's like, bag it up.
You're going to give me the trauma.
Right. So
How you celebrating? Ramen. Good Dollar General ramen.
Gotta pay for that cake today. I'm not gonna do it for this sale.
That
With this
train
sale.
sale's not gonna, we can't afford that.
We can't afford that. They do only start at like $34 if you want
a slice
for an 8x8 cake.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
That one was $300 though, because I asked.
Yeah. Because they do the big ones. You do the big ones, they're expensive. They go up to, let's see what they're doing now. This is the original. So 125, a full sheet is 125.
And then how come that one was so expensive?
I don't know. I wonder if it was bigger than a sheet.
I think it was. It was like, I ate that.
Could have been a special order.
I ate that no problem. Those people that are like, I don't really want any cake. I said,
I will have all of your cake.
They're like, should we throw this out? I was like, you lost your mind.
I know. They were like, no one wanted to take it.
They almost threw it away. I said, do what?
So you were not throwing that away. Oops.
I don't care if we eat this every meal for the next 2 weeks.
Right.
And that's pretty much what we did too.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And I was not mad about it.
Donna says, yikes for a cake.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. June is watching us from Yellowstone. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you, June.
Did you see Kevin Costner?
Kevin Costner?
Doesn't he make a show called Yellowstone?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that show. Everyone says it's good, though. Well, wait, at least what I heard. Okay. So we've got some call them African Christmas beads, and we put these in, I think, at a pretty good price too. There are two different size strands. One's more like a 20-inch strand, and some are closer to a 24-inch strand. I don't want to get these mixed up because I actually labeled the bags.
Well,
so they all look like this.
So the thing, you want to know why I picked those?
Yes.
Because they're a celebration. Well, we talked about this yesterday, about what our favorite things were. And I talked about trade beads and how I love trade beads. And I think it's like a celebration. It's like, rainbow. It's very festive. It's all kind of random.
Yeah, let me show you one strand. If I can get one strand out.
I mean, it's not a raffia, but I'd be even tempted just to put it around my neck. And I have done that.
Yeah. Marianne says, if it's a really good large cake, yes, worth every penny of $300 US. Yeah, if you're having a big event, it's definitely a cake worth having because it's good. And I don't usually like a lot of cakes with a lot of pudding and icing, but I ate that like it was my job too.
We're like, oh, one more slice.
You and I probably had like a good $150 worth of cake.
Yeah,
a little less than that, but for free. When it's free, 200. So there you go.
200.
Right. So these are in the online store. They're only $15 and $18 a strand if you want the smaller or larger strands. There's only 5 to 6 of each, I think. So you can grab those.
Oh, if you're tempted to turn the TV off, we're going to do giveaways throughout the slideshow. Or do you think we should start doing them now?
The slideshow is going to take up the screen. Well, we can be on the side of the slideshow technically too. So we can do that because I put on my other computer. Sharon says, William, where on the website are your dishes? If you go down below the Halloween collection on the homepage, you'll see it. It's called William Tries Things. So there's the 12th anniversary celebration, then Andrew's Garden of Knowing ACEO card, then the big Halloween banner followed by Halloween things, and then William Tries Things. And you have to hit the view all below that to see all of the collection. So far, there are 3 pottery vessels that remain and 3 triple wrap bracelets out of everything.
Did you get stuff on Wednesday?
No. It wasn't a firing day. And I don't have anything else. I have to glaze stuff yet.
I was like, where's your yield?
Where's my yield? So this is the kit that...
Usually you come home, you're so excited that I have to see them. And he shows them to me. And then... But I didn't see any this week.
No, there was none to show. There won't be any...
Today. Today.
What?
Today.
Today what?
They're unloading the thing.
Oh, today is Saturday. No, tomorrow.
Oh.
It's Saturday. Tomorrow is the wood-fired stuff, so I should get some of my wood-fired stuff back. I don't know if it'll be suitable for sale or not. We'll find out.
Do you have to wax those ones?
Mm-mm.
I thought some of those you have to wax.
Maybe there's a possibility to do that, but they didn't talk anything about that. And he doesn't wax his before he sells them. So this is the kit that we've come up with for this anniversary. This strand fell apart on me, so I'm just going to put the little ammonites, well, little snails.
I have one more I can give you. I don't really mind that.
No, it's okay that way.
Yeah. So this is one of mine as inspiration, is the idea of that.
Inspiration.
And I get a lot of inspiration from being near water. Do y'all get that where you feel that urge to be near the water? Or am I by myself?
I get the urge to be near like lake water because that's where I grew up. I'm not a big ocean fan, but once I'm at the ocean, I do kind of like it.
Dude, you were having the time of your life in Hawaii.
I did well, who wouldn't in Hawaii?
He was so happy. He's so blissed out the whole time.
Yeah, we need to go back.
Yeah.
Marion says Paul has some of his pottery for sale. I saw. Yeah, he does. And he did a really good job.
I want that little black and white one.
Yeah.
But we have so a part of this, we have this collection. We're doing a campaign because we've got some really, really big projects that we're planning for 2024. And so we're trying to make that happen. So this is our 12-year anniversary campaign. So you'll get stuff, we'll get stuff, and then we won't have the sadness.
Won't have the sadness, right?
It's pretty big. Y'all, some of you might get shocked.
All right. New Orleans is below water level, says Suzanne. Do you just feel like you're at the water?
You are one with the ocean.
Probably are at some times.
Yeah,
that's the bad times.
Swampy feeling.
Janice says the ocean sitting around listening to the waves is my happy place.
Me too.
Susan says I'm more of a woods forest girl myself. Yeah, I want to live. Ultimately, I would love to live at the bottom of a mountain in the woods by a lake. That would be my perfect cabin.
So California.
The bottom of a mountain in the woods by a lake.
And then you have to live by the tide pools for me. So California.
California. Here we come. No, we cannot.
He's like, here we come. I was like, no, we don't.
No, we don't. So this is the kit. You're gonna get one. Right. You're gonna get one strand of these. What are they? Ruler beads or pony beads in check glass. You're gonna get a strand of this beautiful. Wow. Oh, here, Andrew replaced this for me. So let's move these out. So I have the strand here. Okay.
I've been looking at that cake.
Andrew's tummy's growling.
I'm hungry for that cake, y'all.
So you get these. These are the large hole pony / roller beads. And they are check glass, vintage check glass in this pretty kind of purple color. And then you get these AB finished little twisted ovals. And then you get these little snail-like beads or ammonite or just little like cinnamon rolls.
Spiral.
Little spirals. You get 2 S-word crystal, European crystal drops. You get an AG fine pewter shell.
Did y'all know we made that?
Do you know we made that? We have that. That's ours. And
That's
then
one thing that we did in
the years, we get you get one of these. We call it this grapevine toggle clasp. And then you get this fire polished. I don't think the grapevine clasp is in the online store. I think that was it's a special one that we hoard and only from Andrew's stash. You get these fire polished vintage check. I don't know if the fire polish is vintage.
Fire polish.
Is it vintage? And then you get this one too, which I love this shape. You don't see this shape anymore. At least I don't think so. Not in a while. Let's see here. Oh, Susan's late, had physical therapy. I hope it all went well, Susan.
How was your party? Didn't you have a Chihuly party?
Our neighbor, Susan.
Oh.
That's our neighbor, Susan.
Where's she going?
She went to physical therapy.
Wait, who? Which Susan?
Susan, our neighbor, went to physical therapy.
Oh.
Other Susan went to Chihuly party. Marion says, we used to spend time at the beach every summer in Birch Bay in Washington. My Nana had a trailer there. Nice.
That sounds great.
Cheryl says, that's why we live next to Lake Michigan. The water is magical. Harry says, I used to walk at a local lake every day. I photographed the birds and turtles every time.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it does. Jenna says, I'd moved to San Diego, but I don't want to live in a refrigerator crate. I know. I know.
In San Diego?
Yeah. Expensive.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
going there next year.
Sharon says, love the colors of vintage beads. Marion says, that's a pretty kit. Norma says, that's a good size kit. It's $26 before you're 25% off, everybody.
You get a little something.
So you're going to actually get that kit. Susan said, Chihuly's party was fun. Donna says, beautiful kit. Amanda says, beautiful. So there you go. That's the kit release so far for the 12th anniversary. Donna says, I saw your pictures, Susan. I love Chihuly. I haven't seen your pictures yet. I have to look. We've not been online most of today. So let's put these back in here. So that's a big kit, right? And that's what we've got so far for you. We're going to do some giveaways today while you're on the live. So this live is mostly to show you this stuff. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight, we are going to do our Zoom get together. And that is going to be...
Thanks, Julie, for letting me see
that is going to be where we all hang out on Zoom together and have a real party together. You do not have to join, but I don't know. Maybe we'll play music. So if we play music, we can't stream live. I don't know. Should we play music in the background of our party?
Nah, because then you can't stream it.
You can't, but we can't pay attention to people who stream anyway most of the time.
Oh, wow.
So, okay, Andrew says we're streaming.
I'll just talk the whole time. That will be like the
talk
soothing,
and
calming,
eat cake.
Calming.
I just was thinking party atmosphere. Let's get some music, but we can't play music when we stream live.
You know, some people
But we
do.
could have a Zoom where we just hang out and stream music.
Nah.
He says no. He wants to open it up to everybody, even if you don't want your face on the Zoom.
Yeah, because some people don't want
But I think some people don't go on the Zoom because they know they're being streamed live.
Oh, really?
That would be me. I'd feel like I have to get all dolled up or else I'm
Yeah.
going to look and people are going to see me.
Nobody's going to watch that.
Except the people we're streaming to because we have to stream it live.
Here, shove these.
He says shove these.
Giving people reasons not to.
I'm not giving people reasons not to. Okay, so these are some of Andrew's artworks. that have not sold yet, surprisingly.
Mhm.
And these, I think, are only $45, less
That was it.
25% off. So if you want to get them, and they're all signed and dated on the back.
I'm like surprised.
I'm surprised too, honestly.
I mean, actually, I'm not that surprised.
Why?
Because, sometimes it's hard for people. Times is tough, y'all.
Times is tough. Times are tough. So these are on the website already.
That's my little chunky unicorn.
No one wanted the unicorn?
My chunky unicorn?
I can't believe it. This is so colorful.
That took forever, y'all. That bottom part.
This down
I
here.
glued all them petals one at a time, pretty much.
So there you go.
What do they call it? Derpy? What's derpy?
Derpy is like derp, 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 derp.
Didn't they have a thing that's called like derpy cats and derpy unicorn?
I don't know, maybe because that's usually like a little bit. I don't know what the term would be for that. Derpy.
That's the bear.
The bear
With
with wings.
Cocaine bear.
Cocaine bear. Cocaine bear grew wings.
Did you know? So the guy that was the drug smuggler, guess what his name is? Andrew Thornton. And so I have Google alerts for whenever somebody uses my name. And when that movie came out, I got 1 bajillion emails about that.
Amanda says this party is starting to get wild.
Who is?
Our party, I guess. Suzanne says, my friend who designs jewelry locally said a lot of people spent a lot of money on travel this year and won't have much for holiday presents.
That sucks.
I know. You got to make it to that 13th anniversary, y'all.
I guess we made it to 12.
Made it to 12 at least.
Look at that. Nobody like that.
Susan says, I love the bear. For some reason, I watch bear videos. They are so cute yet dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
No one wants the winged cat?
Angel kitty.
Or just a spiritual winged cat.
Gilbert was like this. He was like, I don't know how I feel about this. He was watching me the whole time while I painted that.
Facebook user says, Andrew Thornton, you in the background reminds me of the kid on the back seat. Are we there yet?
Yeah, because if you don't, then you just go and meander around, drive around in circles.
This little kelpie dragon.
It's one of those dream dragons.
Dream dragons. Susan loves the angel kitty. These are all still available in the online store, everybody. I feel like if we don't show them to you once in a while, they get forgotten about.
Well, sometimes people only have money for one thing at one time.
Yeah.
And so I get it. Sometimes you need a refresh. And then this Phoenix. This year has pretty much been a Phoenix year for me, I think. Reinvention, rebirth, renewal. You may or may not have noticed lots of phoenixes.
Another phoenix.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that one didn't go.
If you go to the website and you look for original art by Andrew Thornton in the shop tab, you will see all of his art available.
Man, Nickety Doodah Man didn't sell.
Nickety Doodah Man still didn't sell.
I thought somebody would like that.
I like that one. That's a good one.
I tried hard on it.
This
I
one.
thought all the bright circles sold.
Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. There's that one. He says,
Yeah, well, where did that go in my brain? Oh, well. Maybe we'll take out all the ones that have sold already. Make it easier.
Yeah, I should do that. Here, show them. I'll do that right now while I'm thinking about it.
All right, y'all. Are we there yet? So this series is different from the Storyteller series. This was a series that I did. It's called The Bright Circle. And I started making all these portraits, but then they were taking forever to do that, to make them. And so I was like, I'm never going to be able to finish 100 in my time frame. So I kind of veered off in a different direction, and that's where the Storyteller collection came from. But this Bright Circle, I kind of imagine, like, I was listening to some book on tape about like a secret society of powered people. And so I was like imagining like for one, I had all these vintage portraits of different people. And so I was using that in the collages. And then so that's what that kind of idea behind that was. And so I made up little stories about them. This is a Storyteller collection again. And so I think all of these are like little elements of different stories. Like, what does that mean? Is it poison? Is that a sun? What is it?
What is it? What's going on here?
What is the story behind that? So,
And a lot of these have metallics that you can only see in the video.
Mm-hmm.
And in real life, they don't show up on the camera when we take a photo. Okay, I've narrowed down that collection now. So now only the things available are still there.
This is one of my favorites, and I don't know why. Maybe they thought it was too like a Robert Diebenkorn.
Susan says, I think all these portraits communicate with each other on some frequency we humans can't hear.
Calm my brain.
Right. Lena says, there is a painting I really want, but the flooding and flooring happened.
I know which one you're talking about. Is it the one the person's holding the root baby in the swamp? The lily baby?
Which one is that?
The lily baby one. Water lily baby.
Oh, that one.
I had to research what a water lily root looks like. Did you know when I lived in Florida? Well, you've been to my parents' house, but you probably couldn't see the water.
No, they had the fence around and we couldn't get to the water.
So when I was a kid, well, not a kid, teenager, we moved from our family house into this house, our new family house, like the one that they live in now. And so there was a lake, and the lake is called Lake Bath. And my parents owned part of the lake because that came with the property. Anyways, so there was all these water lilies there, and they were like choking out everything. And there was like this invasive kind of like mold, slimy stuff. So me and my best friend at the time, we used to take this little pontoon raft out that we made by screwing a board into these refrigerated wall panels. And we were like Huckleberry Finn style up in here.
Oh my goodness.
And so we would go and then pull all of these roots. And if you read the book club book, I was that person. She talked about this, and where she wanted to make a swimming hole for her daughters. And I was like, that was what I did. I wanted to have a swimming hole. And so we did that. We went one at a time and pulled it up. Because you weren't allowed to dredge the water. So I might fix that.
What?
The eye's a little bit weird. Look at it.
Harry says, I just ordered the winged cat and the kit. Thank you.
Thanks.
It's a good time to order, 25% off. Just this weekend. That's going to end Sunday night, just so y'all know. It's not going to be extended into the week.
No.
You can't afford that. So it's going to be just this weekend. And like I said, we may open it up to Facebook and Instagram and all that on the very last day on Sunday. But for now, it's just for you all who are watching. And then tomorrow we'll open it up to the email list and SMS list. And then on Sunday, we'll probably open it up to more widely. But it's only going to be a day. So you all get the chance to get the stuff now.
I love this one, and nobody else does.
People didn't. The pink ones.
I love that
The pink
one.
ones. This next one.
Oh my gosh, that's one of my other favorites.
I know. The pink ones, for some reason, people weren't drawn to. I don't know why, because they're good.
Maybe people will like them now that Barbie came out.
Yeah, right? I saw Barbie's now available on Prime to rent.
Nah,
I'm like,
paying.
He says, I'm not paying. We already pay for the subscription.
Nah, I'd rather buy something else.
Right?
That sounds bad, but that's how we do it.
That's how we live.
Yeah. We'll wait till it goes streams for free.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know, like we want to support our local theater and stuff, but
Cheryl says, I'm embracing some pink more in my jewelry. Some baby steps. This is one of my favorites. I like this one a lot.
Isn't that creepy?
Look
how tiny that is.
Uh-huh. Get that good zoom going on there.
I know. That's a stink, y'all. There's Susanna Clark, who wrote Mr. Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. She wrote this short story called The Dweller in High Places. And I love that story. And it's not available anywhere.
What?
And so I think she wrote it for like one thing, like it was like on BBC or something.
So again, if you're just tuning in, we're showing you some of Andrew's paintings that we can't believe are still here, because they're inexpensive. They're only $48 to start. You get, if you use the discount code 12 years, you get 25% off.
I might fix this one. I added too many tentacles.
Oh, there are 9 tentacles, but that just means it's mystical.
Maybe this is a shadow. I'm gonna go with that's a shadow. These ones aren't shadows, but that one.
That one is.
I might edit that out, so it'll be like this when you get it.
There you go.
It's a better composition anyway.
Got carried away.
Yeah, apparently when you're trying to paint real fast.
In the middle of the night.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Ooh,
and then this one.
Chilly.
Marion
says, I already have 3 this size.
Oh no.
Yeah, you've been good about getting them. Thank you.
Look at that eye. It's staring at you.
It's
going to bewitch you.
That looks like your signature.
And except it's not 5.
Oh, yeah, it's
You know, I've been doing that for a long time. That's also this. Somebody's like, what are those marks? And they're like, is that oolong?
Is that what?
Oolong? Is that how you say that? Ootlug?
Umlaut?
Umlaut.
An umlaut?
And I said, no. And then they try to like do it. What does that mean?
It changes the vowel sounds.
I was like, for one, that's a consonant. But they were trying to make the sound.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was
the
a...
E. That,
yeah.
I can't do it. I was never good. My German...
So they're like...
No.
It was...
Andrew 13.
Okay, Rose.
Okay. So there are those. Those are on discount. Everything's on discount. Everything's discounted today. Now, you want to do some giveaways while I can start the pictures? You all want to see any pictures, or you don't want to see any pictures? You want to see pictures, everybody, of...
They don't have a choice. Go push it.
Okay. You don't have a choice, Andrew says. Let me go ahead. I'm going to remove... Hear me. Can you... Add to stage. Okay, we're going to do it like this, everybody. That's the only way apparently you're able to hear me. I think we're back. So let's put something pretty there so they can see. Can you hear me now? Wonder if I screen share if it's taking away all the sound. Why can't anybody hear me? Okay, now they can hear me. I'm getting yeses. Okay, I don't know why, but my computer is not having sound. So we got to make the screen a little bit smaller by putting this other phone picture in here. Okay, so this is Allegory Gallery at the very beginning.
We even had a little bit of time, but so where we used to be was a cafe that they sold gelato, and so
in here you can see this
that's where the counter was.
The counter is hidden by this mat mostly, and then it came across here and went up here.
And so what you can't see is all the grease on the wall.
Yeah, you can see a little bit maybe down in here.
You cannot.
Andrew degreased.
So I stood on a ladder and scrubbed the walls of the grease. You can actually see it. I can see it.
He says I know where it was.
Because I can see that kind of like a brown tinge on the wall. That's from all the grease that was in the restaurant that stuck to the walls. And so that we had to degrease the walls before we could paint.
Yeah.
And there's William painting.
Painting. And more painting. And more painting. And more painting. And I'm going to jump out of here. Let's make sure we get some. This is.
Do that one ball.
Oh, you want to see the ball?
That was compressed down. That was all the painting tape.
Yeah, that's all the painting tape in a giant ball. That ball is probably a foot big at least. And then here is my family. There's my mom right there, and my aunt right there, and my brother right there, helping us to hang our first art wall.
A project wall.
And this behind my brother is one of the pieces of furniture we thought would be fun to go on a hunt through the store. Each one of those drawers had beads in it.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to open them to find them, and we had them shut, and that did not work out.
No, I sold that.
He's like, I got rid of that quick. So then, let's see here.
Show my youth time picture.
You want to see Andrew in his youth? There's Andrew. 12
booger.
12. No, that's on my screen. 12 years ago.
Look, I look like I actually had just recovered from cancer, so that's why I look a little bit scary.
Yeah. 12 years ago. And let's see. This is the what do you call that? Not draft board. Drywall. That was the drywall that we used and moved it over here.
In the back was a restaurant, or no, back was a bookstore, and in the front was a restaurant.
Behind here is the bookstore. And then here's everybody working on. We got one piece up here in the background. And let's see if we can. There's everybody getting in there and hanging that.
You know, we still use that drywall.
That same drywall. It's come with us.
Mm-hmm. Every location, we still use that same piece of drywall.
Yeah. So we're gonna skip ahead a little bit so you can. Here we're doing the edges, the framing for it. My brother helping.
Your brother doing.
My brother doing.
We were there for like moral.
I know.
You can do it.
You can do it. And there it's getting all set up and framed in.
That looked really good. We were going to leave it, and then the landlord was like, you can't leave that. And then we were like, okay. And
then this is one of our tables.
That was our classroom table.
And we still have that table now. It's in the middle of our stores.
We don't use that for classes anymore.
No. And here's some flowers we got.
Those drawers also contain mysteries.
Yeah, all these drawers had mysteries in them. Did not work so well. Did not work so well. So you see, all you saw was the stuff on top, but every one of these drawers we're like, let's everybody go on a hunt through the store. Like it was a hunt and find kind of store, and no one got it.
No.
Or very few people. Like one person was like, oh, I love you get to hunt. But
show the picture of the opening. It looks so empty.
Yeah, this is some of the opening. So
there's nothing there.
So you can see the drawers over here are open. That was to hint that you can find stuff in there.
That was dumb.
And then this was, we painted the wall white over here. And then this is all we had in the store. This whole table was empty. It was just for food.
So the wall was we had an art show called The Long Way Home. And we didn't actually hang the artwork for the art show because the wall was still wet.
Yeah, so you can see the art sitting here in front of it.
So that was pretty loving hands on home.
There's some food Andrew made, some bruschetta, and some little pastries.
Oh, there's them peaches in the back. See that sangria?
Oh, the sangria with the peaches.
Peach sangria.
And
there's that yellow door, no longer yellow.
Yellow, it got painted.
That took 4 coats of silver metallic paint.
Sharon says, I would have gone right to the open drawers. Yep. No one else was hunted. Like these drawers had things in them too. No one hunted.
That was dumb.
Our very first window.
Mm-hmm.
The start of our very first window. And then finally the art show got hung. Eventually. And some dear friends sent us stuff for our very first show.
There's one for my sister, Sheila.
Yep. This is still hanging in our store. We have that one. This is Gina.
Gina Chalfant.
Mm-hmm.
That one embroidered piece, that's Aviva Olenek.
Right here.
The pink one is Cora Yee. The red one is Elizabeth Costello. And that one, James.
I like that one. I forgot about that one.
The time is 6:53 p.m.
We didn't ask. All right. And then we've also done a few shows here and there. So this is, this is at Voma in Johnstown. And we did a little show up there and set up a little display.
So, okay. So what he's not telling you is that was in the chapel of a church.
Mm-hmm.
And we were set up next to this guy who's doing a sound installation. His name is Michael Scott. And so he was like, we're going to bathe the room in sound. And so the speaker, put that picture of me up again. So if you look to the left, that's the speaker. And it was like this wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, it was like
wah.
experimental sound.
And so William, he went in and he turned it down a fraction because I was having a hard time hearing. And because I'm a little bit deaf anyways, but I was extra deaf. And so that guy, he got up in my face and started screaming at me.
I don't remember that.
And he's like, how dare you turn down the thing? You could have just asked me. I was like, I didn't do it.
I don't remember that at all.
I do, because I got yelled at. Anyway, so we used to do stuff like that all the time.
Mm-hmm. And
here we get in a little bit.
This is when we were moving out.
Is it?
Yeah. So this is, we're starting to clean and get things together. So this is what the store looked like when it was, quote, full.
That's not it. Because we moved already stuff. Because that in front of that table was that one table that's in the back room now.
Mm. Well, mostly full compared to the other ones. If you see up here, here's our cat shelf. We still have that cat shelf in this store.
And then that painting in the back of the definition.
Mm-hmm. The definition still hangs.
And we had a second project wall.
Yeah, so we had over here on the right is the main project wall, and then we hung on the left a second one because we needed more space for art. We used to do a lot of art openings.
Mm-hmm. That show was Jenny Davies Reeser and Elise Weigel.
Yeah, so there were 2 shows going on at the same time.
And we used to, I could not count how many times somebody would go back to the last picture. So there is all those candy dishes off to the side on the left. And every day some dad come into the store and was just tell dad jokes about, oh, I'm gonna eat the candy, don't
I
want to
know.
break my
We
teeth.
still get that. We still get that. There's Andrew pensively looking.
That's when I pretty much had a nervous breakdown. Basically, there's only pictures of me looking homeless because that's we've been moved. It's like our moving pictures.
And there we're mostly getting moved out.
So we
This
lasted
heavy bookcase
in that space for
2 years.
2 years, but after the first year, we got another space which we called the annex.
Yeah, and I don't know if I have pictures of the annex.
They're floating around somewhere.
They're in this thing you shared. There's definitely pictures. So you don't need to see all of this, but here's it getting back cleaned out again.
They painted it like a day later too. So I think they painted it yellow.
I think so. And then
cream or something.
Here's all the stuff stored in the back of the new store at 215 East Main Street.
That's the new old store.
Yeah, the middle store.
Yeah, we combined our store, so we closed the annex space. So the annex space was in that strip mall. If you're near here, you'll know it's called Oak Grove. And one of our friends that was a helper, her father-in-law owned it, and she's like, oh yeah, you should move in there. And so we moved in, and before I even saw it, we were like, oh, well, we definitely need space. And she's like, well, I got space. And so we got set up there. But what we didn't know, and she's like, well, we might need a little bit of help cleaning up. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll do it. Because I was so eager to move into the bigger.
I was still working my other job while this was happening.
And so when we opened the door, the father-in-law was a hoarder. And so he had stuffed the room from floor to ceiling with stuff, like random stuff. So I thought I was going to help like move a couple boxes. And it was like a 3-day project of emptying out that storage space.
And here we are with our sign gone.
So you may notice on our logo, there's a little finial type thing on top of the A. And that was on top of there. But you can't see it. So anyways.
So then let's see. We cleaned out, got everything cleaned out of there. And then this is hanging the art wall back. This is the half-size art wall.
That's that yellow piece of drywall, y'all.
We had to hang this back in the middle store. In the middle store.
Let's say about the scary basement. Which one? I mean, the other one, the one at the first store was really scary. Like,
I was never in that one. This one was much less scary.
This one was not great, but it was not as bad as I like. The other one is like from Saw 3.
Right. So we had all these signs. You can see Allegory Gallery coming soon, grand reopening. It was on May 10th of that year.
But look, the art walk.
You have the art walk information here. We had the Ligonier Art Walk. This was our the checkout stand for a little while. We had that. And so this is us moving in here. And we had these built-ins, which were really pretty. I love those built-ins. I know. We hung where our seed beads were going here.
And painted. And our friend Carolyn Turner, she made those balances.
Yeah, right above the window. And there's my brother again, coming to the rescue and helping us cut down a door and creating this is probably the scary basement Lennis is referring to. Cut down a door and turn it into our checkout stand. The cash wrap.
We still have that.
We still have that corner, and then we added on to it in the new store. You'll see this corner as we go into the current store.
Correct. and be like, I recognize that. That table has been through the coat of many colors up in here. That used to be red, by the way, and then it was blue, and then
Hot pink.
was that one hot pink?
Yeah, that one was hot pink, and then blue, and then white.
And then it was white for a year. What
Mhm.
kind of
I
white?
think it was hot pink. Thought it was. Maybe that one wasn't.
That was that little one.
The little one.
That's me tired. Look,
It's
so
dark
tired.
outside. And then this is where the cash wrap stand.
I love that fireplace.
I know.
It was like the most useless piece of area because you could never really put anything in front of it.
And there's the finial he's talking about. This is we finally moved the sign to the new building.
And those little dots, that's supposed to be beads.
That was the idea. That was the idea.
Of the logo.
There we are, set up, ready to have a party.
That show was Shirlea Kelly,
Mm-hmm.
and she did a whole series of hands.
Photography.
She's a local Greensburg artist.
So let's see. What else do we
Look
have?
at them cupcakes.
Let's see those cupcakes. Look at all those cupcakes.
You know who made those? That's Mary Carlson made that before
Mhm.
she got in her accident.
Yeah.
She's
Before the bakery burned down first.
Yeah.
And then she got into it. Into an accident.
She's quadriplegic now.
And now this is where that wall, we filled it up with seed beads. Hopefully we're not boring y'all. Hopefully you're enjoying this.
There's Jane West.
Jane West.
I saw her briefly. Oh, don't show that one.
And then
Oh, look at Lynn
where's Lynn?
in the purple top.
Lynn
That's her and
Suprock?
her husband, Greg. They actually moved here.
Yeah, they did.
Did you see Laurel? She gave me that bag. We still use that bag.
Yeah, we do. We use that bag
all
a
your
lot.
packages have seen this inside of this bag.
Pretty much. And then this is the first window in the new store. Well, the middle store.
So I used to decorate the windows all the time. And that's Todd Beisel.
Mm-hmm. Todd Beisel. He did all these paintings and drawings and things for us.
So I used to redo this window. I must have done that every 2 weeks. So eventually I got burnt out of doing them windows. Look how much more full.
It looks so full.
That I did not take any pictures of when I used to hang stuff from the ceiling though. That wasn't at this location. That was the old location. That's all the art beads that we used to have.
Mm-hmm.
And chips. I went on fire for chips.
This is the teacher collection. So our teachers, we used to have a shelf for each teacher. If they taught in the store, they could sell in the store. And so we had, this is Laurel's, this is Allison, and this is Zach's.
Mm-hmm. I think he moved back to town.
I think he did.
He bought a house. I looked up how much that house cost. I was like, holy smokes.
I know.
Oh, show that one that's next to that one.
This one?
No.
This one? This one?
Kitch Harris's show. I love that show.
Oh, right here. Kitch Harris.
Mm-hmm.
That one sold out.
Twice. His show is so popular that we had a second opening of new work.
Yeah, we redid an opening for him because he sold out completely the first time.
And the one I made Jambalaya. Suzanne, don't judge me. And I made etouffee.
There's where our sign went on this one.
I love that little store.
Mm-hmm. That was a nice. This is the transition between Andrew and me too. This is the store we transitioned. He left the store and I came in.
Yeah, my plan was to be out of the store in 5 years, and I did it in 4.
So there we are. We got professional photos.
I love that picture, that Luz Eldest ring.
Mm-hmm. And our friends, we've had many friends stop by over the years.
Yeah.
And come visit us. You want to see this one? This This is what Andrew's studio used to look like before we got
Barnaby.
Barnaby's with you in Star Cottage Studio. Before he moved here, he was in a 10 by 10 room. And this is all his everything, whether it was painting, sculpting, polymer clay, metalworking. It was all in this 10 by 10 room.
How come there's no stuff in it?
It looks empty. This is a clean. We took this table for the store. So at one point you had a table in there, then we needed that table and everything then went onto the floor.
And now it's on the floor here.
Now it's on the floor here. So this is Andrew and Barnaby hanging out in his studio. So then we started looking. This is the back room. We started looking at rooms.
That's our landlord.
That's our landlord there, and measuring things. These are some classes we had. This is our friend Stacy and her kids. And this is, I think, is that Laurel there? It looks like.
Hey, did you see that grown-up picture of Devin?
No, I haven't seen him lately.
Well, I've not seen him because he's in the Navy.
The Navy or military, some military.
He's grown.
I bet he's older now.
I know, but he's like grown up now.
Lots of friends coming in, taking classes. It looks like we used to do classes in the front room, so we moved people back here. It must have overflowed into the back room because normally we didn't do it because you saw how full this table normally is. But yeah, then this is taking pictures of
the potpourri.
Yeah.
Where did that go? The potpourri?
I don't know. It might be in the garage.
Oh, probably.
But this is pictures of the current store.
Lennis knows this.
Lennis knows this very well.
She's intimately familiar.
Right. She came up and to help us move into this store
for like 2 weeks
and move out of the other one.
I feel bad. Like every time you come, we get put to work.
I know.
Kelly Russell is there and Christy Friesen.
Yep. We got pictures of them coming up. And so this is the current store before we moved in.
No way. No way. That can't be it.
This is the front.
Holy
so this
smokes.
is the door to the other store. These are the radiators we've made radiator covers for with my brother's help. There it is. There's what the store looked like when we moved in.
That can't be. Oh, the wall. This is after 2 coats of paint, y'all.
And it's still not green.
This one or now? Now it's
super green. But this picture, it's not even there
yet. Somebody gave up painting halfway, so that wall was half white.
Yeah.
And then
there used to just be offices in there before us.
Yeah, I don't know why they gave up. They just got like tired and stopped painting.
So let's get through. We always take pictures of everything so that we know what it looked like before we moved in case there are any questions when we move out. So that a lot of these are just pictures of conditions of the store before. And there you're starting to see it finally getting green. The green that we use, which looks like this.
Which doesn't look great, empty room.
No, and there's our coming soon sign again in the new building. And so we have Jen is helping us work here. She came to help us. More friends coming to visit.
She paint like a machine.
There she is, Jen, pitching in to help out. And this is the same time we had a show by Christy Friesen at the middle location.
And then we
moved the whole show and Christy while she was here into the new location.
So we were moving while we had a national teacher.
Yeah.
And then at night I made stuff to sell because we ran out of money for the move.
Surprise.
And we didn't have any furniture. And so I was staying up late and I can't remember what I was making.
And this is at Main Exhibit Gallery. We rent out their space sometimes when we have a larger need. And this is Christy's class. There's Christy teaching. And she's teaching polymer clay here in Ligonier. There's Kelly Russell. And this is more of Christy teaching. And here are people working on their projects.
Did Laverne.
Yeah, there's Laverne over there, our friend Laverne.
And Iris and Denise and Rebecca. And is that Becca?
I think that's Becca over there. There we are
And
with
Kimberly.
Kelly.
You remember Kimberly?
Kimberly.
She moved.
Let's see. And Christy showing how to do things. Let's skip ahead. There's some projects.
Oh, Lena says you had Christy's sister too. What did we, Stacy?
We had Stacy, but I don't know if it was that was another time we had them in town.
That's when I said, "Hey, Lance, you know, come up," and you drove. It's like you just got in the
I just
car
found
and came.
one of these are out. There's one of these butterflies out on the front table out here by the door.
If this one I made, y'all can have it.
I think it is one you made.
Is it?
There's one out there. Yeah, and then we made these things.
That's mine. The bird is mine. That turned out good.
Everybody
fish,
did a great job.
That's an epoxy sculpt, y'all.
And let's
There's
see.
Barnaby
getting up to no good.
What the heck is that?
I don't know. We must have set something up.
Why did we do that? That's in the kitchen.
It's in our kitchen. That might. Oh, maybe when Christy was here, we were doing something because it's in that time period. So just lots of pictures of classes.
Look how many people used to come to classes.
I know. Well, when you have someone like Christy in,
That's the old times, y'all.
people make the trip. So here they are. I think this is the one that's in the front out here. I think it's that one. And then made foxes. I just sold my fox the other day. Somebody came in, that's mine. Somebody came in and really loved it. And I said, okay, I'll sell it.
Oh, nice. Good job. See, William, he's the... Oh, there. Go to the next ones.
These ones?
So we had Kelly. She taught impromptu seed beating class.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Miss Lennis looking. And there's Allison.
Allison. Yeah, so there's some seed beating, impromptu seed beating.
That was my project, wasn't it?
Kelly always laughing.
And
then
we had to build a wall.
There's the art wall.
Whenever there was that election happening and they're like, build the wall, that's like the same time this is all happening.
We're like, we are building the wall, our wall, to spread art and joy.
All my faces in these pictures is slightly disgruntled.
There's our giant mailbox on the front of the door.
I hated that thing.
I know.
That thing used to clank. It always caught my jacket.
Yeah.
Always caught my jacket. And it slammed like into my behind.
Brandon says, I understand why someone would want your fox. So cute. Thanks. This is soundproofing gunk.
Because there's a tattoo shop next to us. So we did this so that they didn't get thunderstruck.
Yeah, so there's actually four drywall boards on this wall. And
is the yellow board, is that still in there?
Huh?
Is the yellow one still in there?
From the first one?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think we moved the smaller one maybe.
Where did that go?
I don't know.
That wouldn't be like us to not reuse that.
It. But these look new.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we don't need to see all
I know
that.
my behind crack.
there's the four pieces coming together for this art wall. And here's us packing up that store that we, in pictures, just moved into.
I know. That was how many years? 4 years?
5, I think we were there.
5 years?
We were there for 5 years. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5 years in this store?
I can't believe it.
That's crazy.
I love that little store.
It was 6 years.
There was no room for anything.
No, it was so packed.
But you know what? That was bigger than our old store.
Yep. And I still remember the sound it made when you walked in this room. Because the floors kind of creaked and everything jingled a little bit as you walked through.
I used to get so nervous. There were these kids, they were roughhousing in the thing upstairs. There's a unit upstairs.
Oh.
And so I lost my mind.
You had to go yell at some kids.
I did. I was like, y'all stop messing around and playing grab ass because I'm knocking stuff off my wall. And those kids looked like I had hit them because
Yeah, I bet they're not used to that.
no, because I usually when I come in, I'm like, hello everyone.
They were kind of free range kids, I think, too.
Nah, they're teenagers getting up to no good.
I know, but I think they grew up as like kind of more free range, didn't they? Not used to the discipline.
No, I think that
Yeah,
no, they're good kids.
I forget
That's Kristen's kids.
Oh,
But it was sport days, and all of the teenagers congregated up there as that was
it
their
fun, right?
they could watch the parade from the window and stuff.
Yeah.
And so they were getting up to no good, and stuff was falling off the walls because they were wrestling.
So this is our division, our little partition wall that we started putting up, and we just moved. If you've been paying attention lately, we just made it smaller and moved it again.
So we cut. Oh, I'm over here pointing.
You get over
they
here.
Can't see it.
So
that got cut.
This got cut to about this.
To that stud.
And then it got moved from here back behind this door here.
Mm-hmm.
So we lost this space out here, but gained it for classes.
We need to still look at how beautiful.
There's us moving in.
There's
Lennis. Moving that
moving out.
Moving the I'm losing my words now. Pegboard wall.
Mm-hmm.
And there's us coming soon in this one with
those
our
flower
planters.
Those are
those are in the basement now. We got to get those out next year. There's
I have to paint the inside.
There's us putting up
the shiplap.
This is what you see in the background of most of our videos done in the store. And
there's me tired on top of the wall like Humpty Dumpty. That looked like Humpty Dumpty. The egg on top.
And then here we are. My family came in. My brother found a pattern for us to make our radiator covers.
He made it.
He made it and gave us he came up with the way to make them.
And he showed us.
And then he showed us. There's my nephew.
He helped too. It's pretty cute.
Yeah. And so my mom, Andrew, me, my brother, and my nephew.
And there's him going to drill it.
He's going to help.
That is pretty cute.
And so...
Where's Lydia?
I don't know if was she born yet?
Is that her or is that me on the floor? That's him.
I don't know if she was born or... No, she would have had it. She may have been home because Aaron's not here either. Price stayed at home. And then there's painting all the furniture pieces. Junk Monkey white.
We were going to put that glass door that's still in our garage.
And there's us trying to make our own version. My brother did one.
Good.
My brother did one, and then we did one.
I'm not gonna downplay our skill. That turned out great.
And there they are, set up. And there's Andrew hanging up
the project wall.
The surround for the project wall.
Do you know who came up with that idea for them little? I had a word for it, but I'm not allowed to say it. The round.
Oh, these corner pieces.
Mm-hmm. Do you know who came up with that?
Who?
Laurel.
Oh.
I have a picture of her with those on her face. But so every time we've moved the project wall, it went from one wavy gravy space to another wavy gravy space.
Yeah, none of the floors are.
Nothing is level.
No.
Nothing is level.
You're just gonna have to do it by sight.
And so she came up with that as a way, because we mitered the thing, but the miter, when we installed it, was wonky. There was
we used these on the other wall too. You can see them on the
there was a gap. And so we cut off the ends and then put those in.
Yeah, to make it make sense, because those can be adjusted a little bit.
There's Lydia.
Yeah, this is my mom and my nephew and Lydia, my aunt, and Lydia. They came in for classes in the new store.
Little.
I know. We didn't have anything on this wall yet. They came in pretty quickly after we opened this store. We didn't get a
That's
lot. I don't know if we didn't get
cute.
pictures of building that or if I just don't have them.
Mm,
There they were making jewelry. Is this the
that's
one?
cute.
I'm trying to see. Oh, I don't have Lydia's finished piece. I think she just wore that one. She still wears it. She wore it to her first day of school.
That's cute.
And then this is
Soup's on.
the wine walk.
Oh,
I
wine
think it's the
walk.
wine walk because we didn't do soups on in this store.
I thought we did.
We did it in the other one, but we didn't. The other one smelled after soups
Oh
on.
my
So
gosh, that was horrific. They did like a oyster soup or something,
it was a crab bisque or something. It was
and
seafood.
I was like, oh my gosh, it's permeating into the wood.
Right. And so this is here. You can see the corner of the counter. This is the part from the other store, and then we elongated that across here. But this is soups on. You can see we didn't have our shelves put up here yet. We had nothing over here.
We didn't even have the back behind at the store.
Mm-mm.
Boy, that's gonna be a nightmare when we move out there. That's
And then-
here.
And then this is starting to get into.
Did you show Donna Hoblet?
I did. That's our friend Donna.
She's wearing one of my pieces.
Yeah, right there.
Dang.
That's I think one of
The
your.
resist.
It is resist. Yep.
Boy, I got that.
And then this is once we got Star Cottage Studio and we had improvements to make. So we started hanging this ceiling.
The faux tin ceiling.
Yeah.
That's where William cut me. Did
With
you
the
show
ceiling.
that?
Where did oh yeah. He got cut.
And I
He
have
says
a
I did it.
Band-Aid.
Marion says now I want clam chowder.
No.
Yeah, we got some tape and some paper towels.
Mm-hmm. And then I was like, how about we wear these gloves?
Right? How about some gloves?
That's my studio, y'all. My metal studio. It actually looks pretty much the same. Oh, that's because we were so proud of the dimmable lights.
Yeah, we got dimmable lights.
Thanks to Chris.
And then the floors were all done by my brother.
Uh-huh.
I missed those photos. I don't know why they're not in here. The photos of the real before.
Uh-huh. That you're gonna show my anvil? That's my Peter Wright anvil.
He's very proud of that.
Mm-hmm.
Got that on a good find. And our flower boxes.
The flowers are still.
We still have
kind
those
of
flowers. And then this,
alive. That's the scarecrow.
yeah, starting to build out the scarecrow. And
So the bottom below part, I had to paint with Loctite and other stuff. Oh my gosh. Did you go through these and make sure I'm not like inappropriately dressed? So I had to paint that 4 times because the concrete block was weeping.
down in here.
And the gray, it in between the little boards, it
In here.
because it moved.
Yeah, they condense and
Swell and condense over the winter and the summer. So
mhm.
when it condensed, they're not playing. That's the business like a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
So it looked like a gappy smile.
They all needed to be repainted because we didn't have the gaps before.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
I know. Look how far. There's some from our woods behind.
The paint job looks better though.
Yeah.
Went downhill real quick.
There's building a table.
How many tables we built at this point? I basically have built. I've built 2 by myself too. Look at him looking charming.
That's our first filming area.
This is the bead room, y'all.
Yeah, that's what the bead room used to look like. No beads in the bead, hardly. There's some things back here from moving out of his 10 by 10 studio. And
Yeah, that's when it snowed.
these are lights my aunt got us for my birthday one year.
Still in use.
Still in use.
You can see the snow out in the back.
Yeah. And then we had to put the chimney cap on so we could use the chimney and not get anything in it. And then
your mom.
this is my mom and dad helping us install our pellet stove.
Did it pretty much.
Yeah. Installing our pellet stove.
It's basically rebuilt.
Yeah, it's been rebuilt over the years with stuff. But yeah, so that's
Knock on wood, y'all.
I know. And obviously we got it up and running.
Mm-hmm.
And it burns nice and bright. And then we got some bookcases for Andrew's now quite large book collection.
Mm-hmm. I'm running out of room.
Yeah, he's mostly filled these all up.
Mm-hmm.
And our friend Barb took these pictures in the winter, our first winter here. And
The ice.
the icicles. And then repairs to the pellet stove.
Mm-hmm.
You said it's been rebuilt.
It was so cold. What is this? What was I doing?
They're splitting some wood there. I don't know.
I'm shaving it down. Oh, is that when I fixed the wall?
Oh, you were pulling the wall out, those shelves over here out, and saving nails.
So we were gonna put a bathroom in the corner, and then we found out how much that costs, and then we were like, no, we
Didn't
can't
quite
do
work as we wanted. And this is still for sale if
that.
anybody
You all want
wants
this?
it.
$40.
It's a what's that gas?
Propane.
Propane burner. And then this was just a pretty picture of Star Cottage Studio in the moonlight. And then, of course, in the spring, Andrew planted a bazillion daffodils.
That we got this from wedding present,
Mhm.
and so I planted probably on the day after our wedding all the daffodil bulbs.
And then this
painting.
This came from your studio, right? Or 10 by 10?
This came from the basement at the old house, but then
Oh.
I put it up in the studio.
Yeah, and then painting it again.
Look my face.
And
Manual labor somewhere. So this table, or that, I'm over here pointing at stuff. So that wall, you see where the there was a counter that all went all the way, and so we were gonna put a bathroom in there. End up doing that because it was going to be like $40,000.
we tore it all apart, and then we had to remake these pieces of wood to fit where that counter was.
And
So
now
we
you
went-
can't even tell.
I know. More daffodils. There's us. We were digging up for our
The
pear trees. Doing weed whacking work. We just burned up that second weed whacker.
Yeah, that didn't last long.
And then we had a professional photographer come in
It was still junky.
from the Acre program.
I can't believe it was that junky, and we let those people in. She said she liked it. It was real.
It was
says
real.
you can't get more real.
Get more.
Actually, you could, because it did not look like that at all.
And then
Butcher
Block Gallery, which is one you all don't see very much because we are not up there. But this is what Butcher Block Gallery looks like currently on the inside. We haven't done much with it.
There's our minivan.
Our minivan outside. This is going to be Butcher Block Gallery in Johnstown. Oh, there's the Alvin we bought from. He's passed away. He passed away soon after we purchased it.
And I had questions for him too. We're gonna have to get the Ouija board.
But he taught painting and art classes in that building before we bought it. So it has a history of art.
Maybe we'll move Allegory Gallery there.
Maybe.
That'd be cute.
To go back to a small, cute little store.
Mm-hmm.
So
it
that
used to be called Blacksmith Exchange.
Yeah, it was an antique shop and yarn shop.
Margaret and is Maggie and Margaret Black and I can't remember her name now.
I don't know if
But
y'all are
her
getting
last
sound
name
on that
was
end. I hope
Smith.
not. But this is the old ice the freezer. You put giant ice blocks up here, and then you could store stuff in there, and it still has that original stuff in there.
Maybe we'll stop selling beads and we'll sell like creepy antiques.
Creepy antiques.
We'll call it that, creepy antiques.
I don't know if the sound's coming through. I don't want to blast everybody.
I don't know.
Turn the sound down though. But so that's a little look at Butcher Block.
And there's
And
Gilbert. He came for a visit.
Gilbert came for a visit.
He was like, "What in the hey? Look at that face!
I
His
know.
little charming face. There, look
He's
at the
really
store
charming.
at the nighttime.
I took pictures of the store at night.
Boy, that looks kind of rough.
Right.
Oh wow.
Well, it is what it is right now.
I know.
I think it looks pretty good.
Is that when we got the flat tire?
No, this was just one time when I was up there. And we have to, clean our, this is the roof here at Star Cottage.
That's after
During
a windstorm.
The windstorm. We do all that stuff ourselves. This is us putting coverings over the windows for winter to help insulate, put a film over.
You wouldn't think that little bit of plastic would do anything, but it did.
It kept us much warmer in here over the winter.
Mm-hmm.
Much warmer. And there's me doing yard work. That's how high the grass is, where they're almost it's like at my head level. And then so it went from like this to this.
We need to do that again.
I know.
We need to get a new weed whacker, industrial strength.
And that's all my pictures right now.
And we bought a pewter line.
We bought a pewter line that's not in here.
What else did we do? Oh, I was too busy reminiscing. They're gonna be like, "Where's my prize?"
Yeah, it's 7:30.
Oh my gosh, is it that late?
It is 7:30. We're gonna have to get ready for maybe we'll do the giveaways during the party.
You don't want to do that?
How about we do that? Let me flip this camera around too. So how do you like that look? I hope y'all didn't get bored. Seemed like we had a number.
Story time.
Story time. It seemed like we had like 30 people watching. So
The whole way through.
Do
you like our decorations?
How do you like our
decoration?
Our decoration we hung for the event?
You probably can't even see it. Look, it's rainbow, so it like blends.
It blends into everything. So there's also a video on YouTube. If you look at our YouTube channel, there's a video that we did for the 10-year anniversary of things that we had done up until that point. And you'll see more pictures in there. I actually had an album of all those pictures that I used, and I don't know where it went. So I must have accidentally deleted it. So you'll see pictures of Star Cottage Studio before my brother refinished our floors for us. And when we first got it, and we took interior pictures and what it looked like.
It was rough.
It was rough. Marianne says, you really need a gas-powered weed whacker. We like the electric, but we had a gas-powered one. We blew that one up too. So
that one was used though.
Yeah.
It was old.
Suzanne says, you folks have fun on the Zoom. I'll be making dinner. Michelle says, I can't Zoom, but I will join the chat. Hubby is asleep. Janice says, one of these days I want to get up there to see everything. Donna says, wow, that's pretty nice. Thank you.
Our decoration.
Our decorations.
Our one decoration.
Facebook user says, I should have made popcorn, LOL. Janice says, thanks for sharing the history of Allegory Gallery. So, we talk about this sometimes, but when we started our store, we started on about $10,000. I had $9,000, which is what my Apple stock was worth now. That was before it split. I don't know what that stock would be worth now. But we try not to think about that too much. But it gave us the life that we have now.
Mm-hmm.
So we started on that. Andrew got a little gift of an extra $1,000, and we started our store on nothing but that. And we started from, as you could see at the beginning, the photos of the very first store at our grand opening was not so grand. But
it was fun.
It was fun, and we built it into all of this. And many of you have been with us through the entire ride. Susan has. And because Susan was saying she remembers the annex.
She remembers before the time before.
Yeah. So a lot of you have been with us. So thank you for that. Some of you are brand new to us. We appreciate you joining us at any step in this journey, because it is a self-made journey. Self-made in that we do this, but we also, your help and your support is what helps us do that. We're not powered by some big company that has unlimited funds and all that. Well, I'm starting to break out again, I think.
No, we did this all from scratch, y'all.
Yeah. The business didn't exist before us. It wasn't something that we purchased from somebody. It wasn't something that started and we took over.
Y'all want to buy a bead store?
Anybody want to buy a bead store? We might, but
$250.
$250, you can have a bead store. We'll find something to do. I don't know. You can even have consult time, right?
$250.
Andrew C's ready to sell it for $250. If anybody wants to offer that,
Good price.
good price. What do they all get though for that?
Some tables we built.
You don't get the cottage. You don't get the butcher block. But
no,
yeah,
we don't own them.
we
we own them, but we don't.
Yeah.
That's not paid.
Yeah. So.
There's $150. This one. The other one. 80,000.
80,000 for butcher block, 150 for this one, and 250 for Allegory Gallery business. There you go. Anybody want any takers?
You live a good, wholesome life.
We've lived a good life off of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready for Portugal.
Andrew says I'm ready to travel a little.
I was like, as soon as I get my studio perfect,
yeah,
I'm like, all right, hanging up my maker's hat.
But Norma says, nice pictures. I'm going to go back later and watch again. Janice says, are you going to share the Zoom link? We have already. We shared it on the Allegory Gallery page. We shared it in the Design Challenge group. We sent it in an email and a text message. So if you're on any of those things, you should be able to see the Zoom link. We've shared it far and wide. I don't think I posted on YouTube yet, but I can if we need to, for all of you out there, if you're not on the email list or anything. So hopefully we'll get some people on the Zoom, because if it's just Andrew and I talking to each other on the Zoom back and forth,
we're gonna go watch a movie.
We're gonna go watch a movie. Lorraine says, very impressed with your work. Thank you. So yeah, everything, we always try to encourage people to start their own things and do their own things, but
even if it's dumb for us. Like one time, they started a store competing with us, and I helped them.
Yeah,
I was like, "What am I doing?"
Yeah, Andrew helped, but we were trying to make. We were actually trying to make a community, and we were trying because their store was supposed to do things that we didn't. At that time, they were going to do metalworking, which we didn't really do, and they were going to do seed beading, which we didn't. We still don't really do.
I do it.
We thought we could. Yeah, Andrew does it, but not in the store, and we're not a seed bead store.
You can be whatever you want, though.
But what was I going to say? But yeah, then they started doing the same thing as us. So, but they're not here anymore. Marianne says 250, maybe without the 3 zeros. Those extra 3 zeros are very important after the 250.
Yeah, you don't even get a day.
Yeah, right.
250.
But yeah, so and Janice says, I'm on all, I guess I need to open my eyes. That's okay. I know it's Friday. A lot of people probably haven't even checked their email. I haven't checked my email yet today. So
how?
Because I got up and I started buying cakes and moving things around and adding things.
I don't know. I have to check it. Otherwise, I get swamped.
Yeah, I check info and I took a quick look at it when I woke up, the first thing when I woke up. But my first thing waking up was Barb had questions, and then I had to run to the store and get some things. So that was my day.
Busy.
Yeah. So anyway, we get it. Don't worry about it. But it is all out there for everybody to jump on the Zoom. Hopefully you will. If we are standing by ourselves on the Zoom and we're just broadcasting live like we do now, we are going to go watch a movie. So hopefully we'll have a party on Zoom if you can make it. I know it's getting late, so I do know that some people go to sleep.
What time is it?
But it is 7:40 right now.
Do you even have time to order a pizza?
Maybe.
Because I'm so hungry.
Maybe Fox's.
I'm shivering.
You're shivering. Maybe
from hunger.
Maybe Fox's Pizza would have it. I think they're open till 8.
We're gonna do 12 giveaways. So during the
We're going to do
party.
12 giveaways during the Zoom party for 12 years. So if you're on the Zoom party, you can hang out and
Maybe 13.
maybe 13. And so Marianne says, I am getting dressed for the Zoom, or is that TMI? That's good. Get dressed, Marianne.
Yeah, no nudity.
we cannot be taken down for nudity on the,
No,
on
we
the
need that
Facebook and
YouTube
YouTube, right? So
That 57 cents.
everybody
we need
get
that.
dressed. This is how I'm dressed for the Zoom, with my puffy lip and all. It's actually gone down pretty well.
It just went down traveled down your shoulder.
I know, it's starting to break out here. So, but anyway, we're gonna go and try and order a pizza and see if we can get one.
What are you gonna wear for your outfit, William?
I don't have an outfit for
You
this.
have to have something you made.
I didn't even bring anything that I made. I'll put some pottery on my head.
There you
And
go. Chiquita banana style.
right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Lena says, I am not getting dressed. I'm wearing my muumuu and goat earrings. Sounds good.
A muumuu is great.
I know.
Oh my gosh, muumuu is.
If we could wear
for
muumuus
life.
all the time. They
I would do that.
what's the town that does the Mrs. Roper Day?
Oh my gosh, San Diego.
San Diego. I said there were people in Ligonier. They're like, we should do one. I'm like, yes, we should. Everybody wear a muumuu.
You know how? Okay, so if you want something that only a certain age demographic's gonna get, that's what you
do the Three's Company Mrs. Roper muumuu.
There will be nobody under the age of 30.
Right. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in here. And the Zoom link, again, is in your email if you subscribe to our email list, in the text message we sent earlier today if you subscribe to that. And it is also on the our Facebook page and in the Design Challenge group, I believe. It's at least on our Facebook page. All right. Norma says, I'll be there for the Zoom, but might be a little late. That's okay. We might too, because I'm going to try and get a pizza before time's up.
Because I'm so hungry.
It is Friday night. They usually stay open a little bit later, but 8 is usually the cutoff. So we got to go and order pizza.
My stomach is eating itself.
I hear a stomach. So
you can hear it, and you can too.
You can too. So thank you all so much, and we will see you back here in like 15 minutes. Bye everybody.
See ya.